Our scholar athletes, I mean, I don't think have ever been that engaged in a compliance meeting per se before. Yesterday with Mark, his experience, his story, I mean, they could see themselves in that scenario, just that competitive spirit that they have. So I think it really spoke to them, kind of a cautionary tale, if you will, of just, how, the perils of sports wagering, of gambling, how that can derail an athletics career. Just from sitting in the back and watching our guys, I mean, you could see them, react to Mark's story, I mean, every little piece. So I think they were very much engaged, and we'll remember that for the rest of their lives, honestly. I think our staff, some of them who also played, professionally, played in the league, I think, whether it wasn't them, they had teammates that, also had those same pitfalls befall them. So I think it spoke to them as well. Gambling, sports wagering is something that the NCAA has always kind of emphasized, but that's exactly it. It's well-being, student-athlete well-being, and it's not just sports wagering that you need to focus on when you're a collegiate athlete, but also at the next level in sport when you become a professional. So I think that all of that, anything that's an exterior risk that can affect them and their eligibility to play the sport they love, and that can affect their family, and take them off the playing field, off the playing courts, pool, whatever, that's a student-athlete well-being issue. That's a player well-being issue. So I think that really, was eye-opening to them, that they can focus on from both a player development standpoint, from a compliance standpoint, but just a mitigation of risk standpoint for all athletes. Something that you just have to know the type of issues that can affect you from being a successful athlete. And sports wagering, gambling, that is certainly one of them. So, highly recommend, obviously, the services of Epic Risk Management, everything that you guys, detailed to our scholar athletes. I mean, very, very compelling message.
I think first and foremost, we're absolutely delighted to be able to come to a campus as prestigious as Clemson, and we're here to deliver some education and awareness programming to student athletes and staff around the dangers of both problematic gambling and sports betting integrity. We're speaking to all the athletic programs, including football, basketball, soccer, and all the Olympic sports, and we're also combining that with some sessions for staff, both compliance and coaches, around the dangers of problematic gambling and sports betting integrity. We hope to raise awareness of the risks. I think in the current climate in the USA and the legalisation of sports wagering across many states, the increased risk that has to student athletes, and statistically they fall into a very high prevalence sector of vulnerability. So we're going to hopefully increase awareness, provide some education, and provide some tools to help them navigate that going forward. We've got a long-standing partnership now with the NCAA, where we hope to, over the next 5 years, educate up to 500,000 college athletes and staff. So to be able to come to somewhere like here and be able to do this in such a prestigious college is really great for us, and hopefully that will allow us to be able to continue to expand our programme and get to as many colleges as we possibly can, because we believe this is a really important message. The welcome we've had here has been amazing. We've visited several places, we've eaten, we've come to campus, and everywhere you turn and everywhere you see, Clemson Tigers seem to be everything. Everywhere we go, people are dressed up in Clemson gear, hats, hoodies, tops, and it's fantastic to see that the local community consider Clemson in such high regard.